Hello, this is davidji, and welcome to another week of Life Tools. This week we explore awakening the teacher in you. We're all students of life. Hopefully, every day we wake up, we learn something about ourselves, we learn something about our body, about our emotions, about something we've been holding on to, about what we really want in life. We learn lessons about detachment and attachment. We learn lessons about our heart, our sweet, tender heart. We learn lessons about other people. We learn lessons about belief systems that we have and ways we show up in the world. At a certain point, we start really, really growing from that learning. And at a certain point, we actually learn things that can help others and can benefit others. I'm not talking about meddling, because we're all capable of that, even if we haven't learned something too well. I'm really referring to the concept of sharing. And so whether you have mastered the art of forgiveness or the art of moving through grief or the art of opening your heart after it's been closed, or whether you've been studying certain ancient texts, whether that's Buddhist philosophy, the Bible, the Gita, Vedanta, literature, science, whatever it is, the thing that sparks you. And it can be accounting, it can be gardening, it can be cooking, it can be maybe you've made a breakthrough and you've managed to master your physical body, only bringing into it nourishing things. Well, what an opportunity to share. Several years ago, I created my own teacher training, the Masters of Wisdom and Meditation teacher training. And that's because after more than a decade, I figured, well, you know what? I've touched hundreds of thousands of people. I've taught them to meditate. I've listened. I've found out what doesn't necessarily serve the meditation practice. And I think I can start sharing this with others. In that process, I was able to share it with the military, with law enforcement, with super high-stressed business people, with teams. And that's evolved. And that's allowed me to evolve as well. And so whatever your specific specialty is, I would encourage you, once you say, I own this, I've mastered this, or I've had a breakthrough that I think someone else could benefit from, that's your moment. You know, we often say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And so the teacher in you will appear when your student has gotten so filled, abundantly filled with wisdom, knowledge, and now you want to translate that wisdom or knowledge from your own personal experience into someone else's experience so their lives can be elevated as well. It's pure Dharma. Purpose, our noble purpose. And so this week I encourage you, dig deep. What are you brilliant at? What are you passionate about? What do you love to do? Here's your opportunity to refine it, to tweak it, and perhaps even then package it so you can share it with others. You can determine, I want to share it for free. I want to charge for it. I want to collaborate with others. I want to turn it into my hobby or into something I do on a regular basis. You get to choose that. There's no right, wrong. There's no rules to how we master something and then flow it back out into the world. What I would encourage you to do is come from your most authentic place. The greatest teachers channel the universe and step out of the way and just allow that knowledge, that wisdom, that service to flow through them, through their own divine expression. 8 billion people on the planet, 8 billion divine expressions of how we flow information. And so congratulations. And if you're like, well, I'm not good at anything, yes, you are. Go deeper into that. And maybe this is your opportunity to then work with a teacher, or this is your opportunity to partner with someone so you can heighten your ability, your skill set, and your ability to flow it. But when you ask yourself, who am I to be sharing this stuff? If you feel you've truly mastered it at that point, come on, get busy, get it out there, flow it. The world needs your flow. The world can benefit from what you've learned in your life. From the sweet spot of the universe, I'll see you in the gap. Namaste.